like I could have a knack for acting. I'm about to break into character. Right now, I'm just like a girl who just got her heart broken. I can't believe you would do something like this to me. Literally, I can't even fathom the feeling. See, look, hey, just sign me up. Sign me up. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae. Today, we got another young star joining us today. He's an overtime elite MVP, one of the top guards in the 2025 class, a South Carolina commit. Please welcome Eli Ellis. What's up, man?
It's good. How you doing?
Good. No, I see you hooping. 55 is crazy.
Yeah, 55. I know.
All right, well, just started off light. Tell me how you got started in basketball and what was it like growing up in North Carolina and hooping on the scene?
Yeah, I started playing basketball when I was around 8 or 9. Just playing like normal rec ball. I actually played rec league, like rec basketball with Robert Dillingham when I was like 10 or 11. So me and him kind of grew up together playing against older people at the Y and the rec and stuff like that. But he was really good and I was not at that time. So I was a short little kid that just got rebounds and passed out to him to shoot threes and step backs. But from then on, I just started working. My dad trained me usually my whole life, and he ran a school called Moravian Prep, which was a really good high school team till this day. And back then, they had a bunch of NBA guys, Josh Hall, who went straight to the league from high school. And I was able to watch those guys growing up. So I had I guess some role models I could look up to growing up. But, just a normal story, just staying in the gym. Not the most athletic, not the strongest, not the fastest, but I just worked really hard and trusted the process and got to the point where I'm at where I'm at now. So,
how tall are you?
I got measured legitimately at the beginning of the season. I was 6'1", so they had me get measured. So I was legitimately 6'1". So yeah, 6 foot 6'1", whatever they say.
No, because I be seeing they say it's like hard like for small guards to play against a lot of tall defenders, and the game is getting like really tall. But it seems like you don't really have a problem from an offensive side, just scoring the ball, laying the ball up. How do you maneuver through that? I know it's great players at OTE, but
yeah, I've gotten
used 55 with ease.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it because I've been playing high school since 6th grade. So I won a championship my 6th grade year, and then 7th grade year I played on the national high school level, playing against the AZ Compasses, the IMGs, all those from 7th, 8th grade year. I was getting tested against those dudes.
Right.
Like a shooter. So I grew up playing up. Even when I was playing AU, I'd be 8th, 9th grade. I'll play up in 17U because just the younger AU stuff's usually a mess, a lot of fights.
Yeah.
Just don't really get that much better. So I played up my whole life, playing up with my dad, coaching and stuff like that. Played with Team Loaded, 3SSD, no matter what. So I played up every age group, every aspect of basketball. So I kind of got used to the height and found out different ways to score against those guys, even if they're 6'2", 7'1", 6'10", 6'8" wings, 6'5" point guards guarding me. I figured out a way to score against them just by going against them every year of my life.
Right. So to break that down, you don't for your jumper, do you need a lot of space? For your layups, are you putting the ball at a certain angle? What's your thought process?
Usually, it's more. I don't really even feel the space when I'm going. I usually just create a bump, or I'm really going my hand fighting. So I get people me. When I get to the rim, you'll see me put my elbow into somebody's chest, or a few times where if somebody goes up to block me, I'll grab their hand and finish with the other hand, and I do different stuff like that just to be able to create just a little bit of space where if I get off the board, it's probably going to go in or get goaltended. But space wise, I really like a ball screen, really like coming off ball screens and scoring in that type of aspect. I can score in ISO situations, but if I just get a little bit of space, my shot's kind of lower, so I can get it off quicker and to get it off from really anywhere. Pretty strong as well, so I can shoot it from deep. But I don't really think about that. It's kind of like a just reaction. If I feel open, I'll shoot it, and I'll just create space when I can.
Yeah. So what made you want to move from playing? You say you play with your dad team to OTE. What has been the best part about competing at OTE?
Best part about competing, I think the moment that really changed my career was my sophomore year. My sophomore year, I was about to play with Moravian Prep for my sophomore year. And a week before OT season started, a week before my season started, OT had a player named Jeremiah Fears. He's now at, I think, Michigan State. He dropped out OT and went to go play with his little brother back in high school, so he had a spot available, and they recruited me. So a week before my season started, I was supposed to be playing with my dad. I ended up committing to OT.
Damn, that's crazy.
So it was not – I've been playing with my dad as my coach my whole life, so it was a complete switch. I was playing against the top-ranked guys, the NBA players. I think there's probably 10 or 12 NBA dudes from that year that are in the NBA now. So it was a complete switch. I was playing under a different coach who was Coach Lato. Unbelievable coach. Coach Frazier is now the head coach at RWB. So a complete switch. I went from moving away from playing with my dad to now.
Right.
Brand new school, brand new coach, but the talent is on a whole nother level. The best league at that time by far. So it was probably the moment that really changed my career, was making that decision to move in there.
Yeah, so you're going to college next year. How has OTE, how do you think they prepped you for that? Like, how do you think they prepped you for college ball?
Extremely. I mean, I'm playing against the best competition almost every game. And I think the biggest thing it taught me is all the stuff that goes outside of basketball, like the social media side.
Right.
Of growing your social media, collabing with brands, stuff like that. So it taught me to like realize it's not all about basketball anymore. You can make a living off social media while playing your sport. So it taught me all about all that stuff. Taught me about relationships, building relationships with people that aren't just your coaches and teammates, but the video coordinator, the social media manager, like building those relationships, because those people thing work and make your image look really good.
No, I was going to ask you that, like, you know, you have a following and things like that, and, you know, just being recognized for your skills on the court, managing the things off the court. People will try to come for you because of your, you know, your big following off the court, and you got to prove it on the court. So, yeah, I was going to ask, like, how is it balancing all that attention? Because, like, you know, worldwide, known all over the internet, TikTok, all of that. So how is it balancing that attention and, like, Because a lot of people think it's, like, impossible to do. They think, I don't know if they think people be in the gym for 24 hours a day, but, you know, they think it's impossible to do. So how are you balancing that?
It's a little bit hard. I kind of treat social media as like a job in a sense. Like, basketball is my job, but social media is also a job. And I realize it's a short window to be able to change life forever through social media. You really have from the beginning of high school to the end of college, if you don't make it to the NBA, of course, to really change your life forever. And so I really take that into consideration to realize I really think, like, I only have a few more years left. Yeah. Treat this like a job, get as much as you can, save as much money, make as much money as you can right now. So then when you get done with college, all that stuff, it's not that hard, and you'll have an easier life by just putting your head down and work now. But the social media side's really hard. You know, like the people in DMs, like, you can't even really get on your phone anymore because every time you look, it's somebody saying something negative or hating, starting false narratives, stuff like that. It's just always something every single day. So I've kind of got used to just ignoring that. I know there's one thing that my dad said. He goes, only take advice from people you would switch places with. So that's usually the only time I listen to people. So if it's somebody I places with, like an NBA player, business owner, anybody like that, if they have good advice for me, even if it's negative advice, that's the only reason I'm taking it, is because I would switch places with them. So all those kids in the comments, stuff like that, I just kind of ignore and realize they have nothing better to do but make comments about my life. Like, I don't sit on my phone making comments about everybody else's
life. About your life, right?
I just worry about myself, and if they have time to worry about me, then
they ain't doing something right.
Time on them,
Facts. No, 1,000%. I like what you said about it's a short window. I don't think people really understand that or take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned, like, being in the NIL era, players get scrutinized for taking advantage of that. And I just feel like NIL is just bro, you get 4 years, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get 4 years. And I just try to explain to people, like, the universities are making so much money, like, and now they have given us a platform and a chance to make money, build our brands, to create something that lasts way beyond college, you know what I'm saying? So I tell everybody, bro, take advantage of it, because I see it all the time. Some people be hot, then boom, the fire out, and it's like,
it's gone. Like,
it's over with.
It's over. That's so I started this academy. It's called Ellis Academy, and I, like, teach kids how to grow their social media and also teach them about basketball and training, all this stuff. And in the academy, the biggest question they have is, how do I deal with what my friends say about me posting? I'm like, bro, that's the last of your worries.
That's
like,
the last thing.
About what other people what other people thought about me posting my corny TikToks or whatever I posted, I would not be where I'm at now.
You'll never have, now.
And a lot of college athletes, stuff like that, don't realize if you could just spend 10 to 15 minutes a day of making some content, 30 minutes a day, it's worth hundreds of thousands a year in the college NIL space. But some people just don't take that. As you said, the fire goes out really fast. So when you have a blow up game, you better be posting something a day or right after that game, or just get something to keep some traction on Instagram and TikTok, because if you don't have a good game the next game, it's done. So you only get a few moments like that, and if you don't take advantage of it, it's gone.
So what kind of okay, talk about after a game, like what kind of you got me want to sign up for the Ellis Academy. What type of content like would you post after a game? You know, you have a 55-point game, you know what I'm saying? What would be your advice?
So first, after a 55-point game, if you have a great game, I usually post POV, dropped 55 on R2B. Easy TikTok. It's going to be in the algorithm of TikTok because you had a great game. It's going to be trending. So you need to get something to where when they see that highlight tape, they also swipe through their For You page after they see the highlight tape and they see you doing something that's not having to do with basketball. It's having to do with like dancing and relatable. So I do something usually like that. And then an hour later, I'll drop a different variation of the highlights. Or if I had beef with a player that game, I dropped blah, 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 and have the clip of him talking trash in my highlights. So just different stuff. I just go off what the narrative is or what the topic is of that game before. So like RWE, the first time we played him this season, it was game opener, and they posted a TikTok on social media about me crying. But they took it out of context, and the video was me crying, but it was because we got knocked out of the playoffs.
All right.
That was the reason our season was over. That's why I was crying. But they made it look like I was crying because we lost RWE. No, that wasn't the case. So they bad, all this stuff, but created a narrative for where if I do good, I can then say whatever I want because they did the absolute worst thing they could do and take a vulnerable moment from me and post it.
Right.
It created a good narrative for me to be able to bounce back against that and get a lot of good content out of it.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I'm gonna start following Ellis Academy. I think that's super dope. I always love to see like athletes be an entrepreneur and giving the game and stuff like that. So that's really dope. I want to talk about your brother because I love the dynamic duo. I love, you be getting buckets, your brother be getting buckets. How does it feel to play alongside your brother on this big stage and growing up together? You probably teaching him stuff, he's teaching you stuff, and now y'all playing together at OT. Like, how is that? Seems like a dream.
It's a lot of fun, because we grew up just beating each other up. I was the older brother.
Right.
I mean, like, we just played one-on-one, and usually every one-on-one turned into a boxing match. Like, it was just always like competitiveness and going at each other. But now to get to a point where we made each other so much better that we're now able to beat up on other people together and win. And when I went to OT my first year, we separated, and I got to do my own thing. He got to do his own thing. It wasn't just me and Isaac, or it wasn't just Eli and Isaac's brother. It was like us doing our own things. He won a championship. I won a championship. And then to be able to bring it all back together with my dad as the coach again and now win a bunch of games, it's been unbelievable just to be able to do it with your family. I know you have a great family as well. I know your mom, and my dad have talked before about some social media stuff. And you know how fun it is to be able to succeed and do all this stuff with your mom and family right there with you. Yeah. That's probably the best part is like after every great game, all that stuff, you get to go eat dinner with your family and have a good, just a good time succeeding with your family. So
most def. I just want to ask how is it like, what do you think is more important, and how are you staying locked in on these games? Like, is it more mental for you, or is it repetition, or what do you think? Is it muscle memory? Is it mental? Is it focus? Like, because you dropped 55, you dropped 40, you kind of like on a train right now. So like, what is it for you?
Yeah, I would say the best advice I could give somebody on like what keeps me so locked in is my routine. I usually have the same routine for everything. I have the same warm-up. I show up before early, show up on time, make my bed. That's like just the simple things like that. Before I leave my house to go to a big like trip to go to Atlanta, I make sure my room's clean. Like, I just do little things like that I control, and I control everything I can to a point where there's stuff I can't control. It doesn't matter. I'm already so prepared, and I have what I'm supposed to do in line and in place to where there's nothing else to think about. It's just go out there and play. And I've played in these games so many times that it's just like another day, but I've handled all this stuff off the court to a point where all I got to worry about is basketball in my game, who I'm playing against, and not other stuff that's going on in the background. So that's why I just try to focus on keep my routine the same and then move on from there.
No, I got you. What does it feel like to be on a streak like this in a league like OT? Like you said, like these are the best players like that you've like played against. These dope players. These not like regular high school kids. These 5-4 stars. How does it feel to be like the leader of the pack in a way? And are you looking forward to going on another MVP run? Because that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun. It's really fun to win. I love winning. And being able to do it with the group of guys we got now has been a lot of fun because we got a bunch of good dudes that all like each other, and it's a great culture, great team. And then to be able to also win together, win by a lot of points, and then be able to hopefully get back-to-back MVP, it's a great run. And it feels like my goal this year is to not really win MVP. I don't really care as much about that, but to win the championship. If I win the championship, I can finally feel like I ended my high school career like doing everything I could to be the best I could. And if I finish off with the championship, I'll feel so much better than ending it off with MVP and not winning the championship.
Right.
That's where I'm at this point. Just want to win the whole thing just so I can have no regret from my high school season.
Yeah. So, like, right now, you're currently not ranked. I don't know what that is about, but do you feel like you've been slept on? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm ranked on some things, but ESPN, for some reason, will not rank me. I don't know why.
That's crazy.
I have no idea why. I mean, I think there's like 10 guys in OT right now that are in the top 100 that I'm not in ESPN, and I've respectfully killed and destroyed every single team in OT so far since the Reavers we play this Friday. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know what I did to the guy who does the rankings.
Yeah, you must have pissed somebody off.
But it doesn't make any sense to me. But I try not to worry about that as much because it is what it is. It's just names on a paper. So
yeah. Nah, when I was unranked, I ain't gonna lie. Like my senior year, I used that as so much motivation. Like in my AAU time, everybody who was above me, like I put it on the list, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kill everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was my. Bruh, I love lists. I love when they leave me off lists. I love when I'm super low. I love when I'm not on there, like, because it just give me so much, like, okay, you think you better? Like, as a competitor, like, I get mad at the people on the list, and they ain't even make the list. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I literally made a thing called the hit list of all the people that I, like, beat in the top 100, and I literally wrote them all down, and I'm writing all the future ones down that I'm about to play this season. So it's just, like, it's good to be able to see and, like, just beat them.
Okay, so you headed to South Carolina next year. You chose South Carolina out of a lot of schools. It's obviously the SEC, super physical, great teams. They got like I think SEC got like 7 of the top 25 right now in the country. Yeah. So how do you feel, coming into the SEC, man? It's a dog fight in here. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy.
It's one of the best conferences in the country. I think I heard a few people say it's by far one of the best in the country, and it's really physical. And I'm just excited to be in it. I always want to be in the best of the best in like the top competition. So I'm just ready to get in there and just prove that I can play on that level. Because that's like every single year you've been through it where like it's no matter what you do the year before, what you did in high school, it's always like,
it don't matter.
Right. You do that college. So that's the next thing is like, well, you're doing the OT, you're not going to do it in the SEC. Best conference.
Right. Yeah.
Now it's like, I'm ready for that challenge. I'm ready to be able to perform on that level. And then hopefully when I perform on that level, the next thing is you won't do it in the league. So, I mean, it is what it is. So I'm just trying to win this challenge and move on and have a really good career in the SEC. So,
no, for sure. Speaking of the leagues, my last question, who is your biggest inspiration in the NBA? Like, who do you look up to? And secondly, who do you think is going to take home the NBA Rookie of the Year this season?
The one I look up to the most, I'd probably say is just because I can kind of compare to him and relate to him would be Peyton Pritchard with the Boston Celtics. Just because he went to Oregon, his first year at Oregon, he didn't play at all, didn't really get the time he wanted to, but he put his head down and worked and ended up being a guy, won a championship, and he's a dude now. So I can kind of relate to him too because he's 6'1". He's a little bit athletic, not that crazy, but he's able to perform on that level and play on that level. So that's the dude I kind of can relate to. And I know him. I follow him on everything. He follows me back. So being able to know a dude like that's pretty cool. So
Shadur Sanders said something like he liked Joe Burrow because he was like, I could train all my life and I couldn't do anything that Lamar Jackson do. You know what I'm saying? But like Joe Burrow, that's more attainable. It's somebody I can look up to and be like, dang, I can do that. So I definitely understand what you're saying.
That's what a lot of people say about me. They're like, why do you have such like a following? Like you play on big level and you score a lot of points, but like, why are your fans so engaged with you? I was like, because they can relate to me. They can't relate to the Alex Sars or Amin
6'7" born with all the hops in the world.
They can relate to the 6-foot white kid that can't dunk and playing. It only makes sense. That's why I have such a big following, and that's why people want to see my story. So, but in NBA Rookie of the Year, I want Jared McCain to win, man. He's representing
Me too, bro.
the TikTokers really well, and
yeah,
he just came out of nowhere and like just started killing people. So it's really cool to see. So,
nah, for sure. I think everybody rooting for Jared. Everybody loves Jared. But hey, man, Eli, appreciate you for joining me on the podcast today, man. Appreciate it. You got me inspired, man. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, y'all, let's get into Big Four's week. What's been keeping me busy? Let's talk four on the floor. So, the Tigers, we are now 11-0, ranked number 4 in the country. Man, it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful, man. We just been doing our own thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And it's been fun. Like, a lot of people, you know, they be talking, and we never respond, first of all, but we always just keep working. We keep working, and good things happen for us. So I'm really just excited for the team, bro. Like, Michaela, talk about the Stanford win. Man, the Stanford win, that was crazy. That was an eye-opener, bro. Just how we came together as a team, bro. I seen people in the stands start leaving. My heart was broke, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, bro, they really leaving us, bro. Like, this how y'all feel? Like, y'all really gonna leave us? I'm like, bro, the game ain't even over yet. So I fouled a girl. I'm on the free throw line. I'm watching everybody leave. I'm like, oh, no, we finna make something shake. Then, man, my team, they went crazy, bro. It was definitely a thriller. I knew once that we got to overtime, it was gonna be over with. Man, my team just went and did their thing. Michaela, KG, Niece. It was crazy. Michaela, she went in Carmelo Anthony mode. She got the KD shot out. Bro, that was crazy. Kevin Durant, that's crazy. But nah, Michaela, like, she do that all the time in practice. Like, I mean, when she's on, she's on. When she's on, she is on. Bruh, it's just, like KD said, it's so pure. Like, it's so easy to her. Like, the game just comes so easy, and she just let it come to her. It was crazy. But KG, bro, she hit some big buckets, bro. When Jada came in the game, she ran this play that we run, and I thought she was going to run for me, but she didn't end up running for me. So I'm like, bro, okay, KG means I got to get the rebound. But it's something I knew, bro, she was going to hit that shot because, bro, KG's just so clutch. Like, that's like in those moments, like, she just real calm, she real cool, she real collected, and she clutch. And so, you know, I was ready to take the shot, don't get me wrong, but when KG hit that, bro, I was like, bro, that's clutch G right there. Like, I was just thinking in my head, clutch G, clutch G, clutch G. And, bro, it was a beautiful moment, bro. Like, that's why I realized, like, I always tell people, like, people who come off the bench, like, they usually the ones that help you win the championships. Like, it's always the people that can come and give you a spark, and people don't understand that. I be telling people, from our national championship team, in that game, like, our bench won the game. I think I remember most of our starters fouled out, and it was me and all of the bench players, and we were just, you know what I'm saying? We was cooking, like, you know what I'm saying? So, man, like, it was beautiful. I was super excited about that. Like, that just, and Stanford is a good team. I feel like they finna be ranked in the top 25 sooner than later. Like, they are a good team. They could shoot the ball. Like, most of their players are like averaging like 50% from three, 50% from the field. Like they're a really good team, and they run their stuff. But like the way they, like the sets that they run, it starts to get easier to guard as you go through the game. Like, you're not going to keep getting beat on the same cut. Well, I did. I don't know why I kept getting beat backdoor. But you were like, if I was like, I don't know what I was doing. But you won't get beat on the same stuff. So I think we started like cleaning that up. And once overtime came, like, we were overly locked in. Like, even when I got fouled out, like, bro, like, I knew they was going to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? I huddled them up. I told them, like, bro, y'all got this. Go win this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was excited, bro. It was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. What's your reaction to Coach Mulkey celebrating? No, I tweeted, like, Coach Mulkey, like, you gonna hit a rough one day, like, and then they gonna give you a tag and you gonna get thrown out the game. Like, Coach Mulkey, she be so fired up, bro. And I be looking like, bro, like, it's a ref right there, Coach. Like, it's people right there. She don't be seeing it. Like, lady, I don't know what she be punching, but nah, she be getting us fired up, like, we be really in that mode, bro. And when we all get like that, it's a scary sight because the momentum be on our side. But Coach Mulkey gonna hit somebody for sure. And it might be Coach Simone Augustus because she right there, right next to him. But hearing my songs at the free throw line. I don't think that's ever been done. Not like it probably would be done now that I've done it. But I don't know. I think if we look that up in the Guinness Book of World Records, I don't think that's ever been done. In like history of the mankind, like I don't know who's a hooper rapper. Shaq, Damian Lillard. I don't think their songs was being played in the arena. Submit the application. Everybody, headquarters, submit the application. I don't think that's been done. So, nah, bro, it's just like, I feel like now that was one of the most like, bro, like, this is hard. Like, and then the whole arena was like, it ain't my fault. I was like, hey, yo, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. That was one of the realization moments like, dang, like, what you wanted to do, this stuff coming true. Like, so you better act on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it was one of them moments. I ain't gonna lie. All right, y'all. So let's talk about the Grambling game. We won big. It was Michaela's homecoming. And yeah, man, we just been keeping the momentum up. I've had another 20-point game, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't been like, that game, I was really just working on my mid-range. I think I shot 1-3, I missed it. But I was really working on my mid-range and like, because that part of my game, I don't know why I haven't been like knocking them down like I usually do. So I was like, I'm about to work on that, try to get in my rhythm more on the court. But nah, I just been working, man. I'm about to take it up another level. But I definitely been working just on my consistency. Just working on my consistency. So that's kind of all I've been doing, bro. Just trying to keep everything tight. Keep it right. Like, it got locked in real bad. I can't lie. And what's up next this week? This Sunday, we play the University of Lafayette, Louisiana. University of Louisiana at Lafayette. This gonna be a good game. I feel like when we play these teams, people be like, y'all supposed to blow them out the water, yeah. But they don't understand the way, like when teams play us and they from Louisiana, I feel like they play us with like a chip on their shoulder because we're like the Louisiana school. So they like, we gonna get their best shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it should be a fun game. It's definitely gonna be the one that we just, you know, really put on for Louisiana. But I'm excited though, like, you know, I kind of like that we get, like, everybody best shots. Even the teams that be like, they ain't that good. Like, any team can have a good night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Any team can win at any point. So you just definitely got to respect your opponent, but also know that, like, this is going to make you go up another level. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm really excited about these games. And yeah, like, I think the Stanford game had a real big impact on us, kind of showed us that we could overcome anything. Like, we could overcome adversity. We could be a disciplined team. We can do the small things that can help us win. And I think that once we kind of like getting on that page, and it's just beautiful to see everything kind of coming together. But man, it's beautiful. I can't lie. Like, I'm super excited about everything. All right, y'all. It's time to get in the mix. Let's break down the big moments, trending topics, and everything that keeps us talking. Number one, Big Four and Unrivaled. Yes, I am unrivaled. That whole thing dropped. It was beautiful. I'm excited to be unrivaled. And just the way the whole deal came together. Like, this is not a deal where it's just like, dang, like, it's an NIL deal, you know what I'm saying? They're going to pay me on promo. Like, no, like, I actually own equity in the company. And it's just beautiful to just know that my brand has got me to a point where I can leverage ownership in my NIL deals. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. So I'm really excited about that, I'm on Forbes now, so everything I do from now on has to be on some business stuff and make it sense. Like, I'm at that stature now. I'm on those lists, so I'm super excited. Just being with those group of athletes and just being able to, man, just be a part of that. It's something new, but it's something big. Like, if you see how the way this is being promoted is perfect. From the players to the marketing to the people that's involved, like, everything is calculated, everything makes sense, it's all on brand. So shout out Unrivaled, they doing some big things, like the streaming platforms. Like, I don't want to say too much, but it's looking like something that's very premier. Let's say that. And no, you won't be seeing me on the court. No, I can't play. It is a professional league. I am not a professional yet. I am in college, and when the games start, I'll be playing in season. Cause doesn't it start in like January, February? Yeah, so I'll be in. Yeah, January 2025 is going to start. So I'll definitely be in season. No, I won't be playing. But hopefully next year, you know, saying whenever, I'll definitely be, will want to play. Like, that's a big deal. I think the coaches that they got Teresa Weatherspoon, Phil Handy, a lot of other people, like, this is going to be dope. I ain't going to lie. Like, this is going to be dope. You can't sit here and be like, you watching this and like, this ain't going to be crazy. Like, this is looking insane. All right, y'all, number 2, let's talk about the WNBA expansion draft. The WNBA is officially adding its 13th team, the Golden State Valkyries. But now they got Kate Martin. People were so sad about that. I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching the TikTok videos of like the Aces, how they was trolling Kate Martin. And I can understand her. She probably like sad that she leaving the Aces, but she probably happy like, bro, I can start something here. Like I could build a legacy here. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was super dope. New team. You know, she probably gets a better role. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a good thing for Kate Martin. Definitely a fan of what she does. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I don't know. I'm ready to see how they're gonna adjust, how things gonna go. I seen they had a lot of like FIBA 3v3 players. So I don't know. I think it's dope. When we talk about adding a 13 team, I think it's just beautiful because it just talk about the growth, more roster spots, more opportunities, just more growth in the future of the league. I'm waiting on that team to go to Houston. We need the Houston Comets back. We need a Miami team. Even the Charlotte Sting back. Yeah, that's what we need. But the Valkyries, man, like I think it's just important for the league right now. Like, but I want one in Houston. That's what I tell you right there. I want one in Houston. Oh, they are doing a team, the Tempo, the Toronto Tempo. Yeah, it'll be cold up there. I ain't gonna lie. I always thought about that. Like, how cold is it up there? I'm from the South. But no, I'm excited that another team another team is expanding more. So what did that be, the 14th team? Like, this is crazy. I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful just to see the growth in the league. Like, this is so exciting. I think this is super exciting times, man. Super exciting times. That new CBA, everything is falling into place. Y'all, let's talk about this record-breaking MLB contract, $756 million. You know I gotta do with $756. You know I can do with $700 million. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I think if I had a kid, baby, we are swinging baseball bats out the room. I'll tell you that right there. Catching gloves on. Baseball in hand, little rubber ball, hand-eye coordination on. Bro, yeah, I'm not playing like 700 M's to play baseball. And I already know my kid gonna have amazing genes, like superhuman athlete vibes. But my kid, my luck would be that my kid would be one of those kids that just don't want to play sports. With just my luck. Like, it's just some kids, they just be like, nah, I don't want to do it. And I'd be like, okay, let me tell you, I'm a big type person. I'm not going to force my kid to play sports, but I'm going to nudge him a little bit. Like, you're going to play Little League. You're going to play all the sports until, like, you get a little older and realize, okay, I really don't want to do this. But that's just from a fitness standpoint. Try to make them love the game a little bit. But, you can't really force kids to do something they won't want to do, but I'm going to nudge them. I'm going to nudge them for sure. Like, you ain't finna be 6 foot, just walk around here looking crazy. I'll tell you that. But I won't force them, though. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna nudge. Man, nah, that was crazy. Man, I was telling my little brothers, like, I show y'all want to play football. All you leave football with CTE, not no 700 million. To get them boys on the diamond, no cap. It's time for the Big Four Awards, the end of the year honors. We're wrapping up the year, and it's time to get into my favorite moments of 2024. Let's talk about the favorite outfit, my favorite outfit I wore this year. It probably was my dress at the BET Awards. Like, everything was super Edie. Like, it was, oh no, but I like my 21st birthday pics too, like these 8. But that wasn't the best outfit. I'm going to say the best outfit was the green dress. And I love my game day outfit too. Like, this was cute and like, just like really cute. But it wasn't like best, but it's up there for me. Yeah, I'm going to have to go my BET Awards look. Like, baby, what? Like, eater. Come on, like the moment, it was the moment, I was the moment, everything was momentized. Yeah. I'm going to say my favorite outfit this year, BET Awards dress. Okay, my most memorable event. Most memorable event? I'm going to say the ESPYs. No, it was the ESPYs. Like, the ESPYs was the moment. I feel like the ESPY was the moment that kind of like put everything together. Like, I feel like on that stage, everybody felt like everybody kind of got what we were trying to do. Like, damn, that's the girl that played for LSU. Like, I was performing. I had my championship ring on right there. Performing a song me and Lil Wayne did. Lil Wayne sitting in the crowd. Like, really was able to put on my best show at the ESPYs Awards as a musician and as a basketball player. I feel like that was the perfect stage to do that. Like, I did the BET Awards, and that was great too. I wish I could have been at the BET Awards, but it was great that they came down and flew that down, so that was big too. But I would say for the ESPYs, like, it was a big stage, and it was just like everything made sense. It was a sports show that had music, so it only made sense that you have the basketball rapper on there. It was beautiful. It was a moment, it was a defining moment in my career that really got people listening to my music. So I would say the ESPYs, for sure. Okay, let's talk about the best purchase I made. Definitely my 20 acres. Not even thought about it. The 20 acres, bro. That's just something that you dream of. Like, I signed the papers, did all that. But when I walked past the land and I couldn't walk the whole 20 acres, I was like, this is a lot of land, and it goes way back. So, bro, I was just like super happy, and just happy that my mama kind of pushed that through the finish line for me, and just kind of got me on this business tip where I could do things like that. Like, that's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, that is amazing. All right, let's talk about my favorite show or movie I've watched. I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch a lot of movies. Like, Chris like to watch movies. I don't really care for them. But we went to go watch The Gladiators. Even though I didn't finish the movie, I think I would really like that movie if I went to go finish it, because it was super good. Like, when I was up watching it, I can't sleep. I can't stay in movie theaters for a long time. Like, I fall asleep. I don't know why. But it get too cold, it get too comfortable, and I fall asleep. But The Gladiator, I'm going to go back and watch that because I think it was, like, super good. But that's a movie I'll be like, yeah, most definitely. I'm going to say Gladiator. Even though I didn't watch the full thing, I loved it, like, just from the storyline to the plot to just to everything. It was nice. Yeah, I watched Suits. Like, Suits was real good for me. I binge watched that very bad. Like, it was not even funny. I binge watched Suits like crazy. Yeah, that was pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, and Bridgerton. I love Bridgerton. That's my stuff. All right, best collab I was a part of. Duh, Flau'jae, Lil Wayne. That's going down in the books forever. Forever. Like, that's going down in the books, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was the best. Like, having a song with Lil Wayne is one thing. Having him show up to the ESPYs performance to support you is another. Having him pulling up to the video and rocking out with you is a whole other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful that, you know, he rocked with me, bro. He really rocked with me. He gave me the opportunity to just be the best version of myself. He trying to help promote me. Like, that's real. Like, don't nobody do that. Like, especially somebody at his stature. So the best collab of the year definitely goes to me and Lil Wayne. Make sure y'all stream that, cop that, rock that, drop that. It's out right now. Came out of Beast, baby. Brrr. All right, y'all. Now it's time for Live from the Flauk. Let's see what y'all want to know, because y'all know y'all nosy. All right, did you see your Puma ad in front of Madison Square Garden? What? Y'all, this is my first time seeing this. Y'all. I'm about to cry. I ain't gonna cry because I'm a gangster, but bro, what? That's crazy, bro. This is crazy. That's me. That's literally me. That's crazy. Oh man, like this is crazy. Wow, no, I did not see that, but this could almost bring a gangster to tears. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, this is crazy. All right, it says, number 2, what is your earliest basketball memory? My earliest basketball memory, I remember I was playing for the Boys and Girls Club. We used to practice at the Boys and Girls Club in the dungeon and stuff like that. But I remember my first game, I ran the wrong way. And I was like, Mama, which way do I go? And she was kind of coaching, like, go that way. It was the best game of my life. I used to wear my headband, my armband, my leg sleeves, socks to my knees, like, really pro drip. I'm going to have my mama send a picture. Bro, because I had some pro drip on, I ain't going to lie. But I used to play with the boys. I had met some of my best friends. Some of my friends that I still talk to this day. Monte, Ken, Bossy, all of them. Like, we used to have a time. My coach Maurice, Coach Raja, it was crazy. Like, we used to have a time. Do you see yourself in movies in the near future? Bro, I literally was just talking to somebody. I was like, bro, like, I think I want to start doing movies. And I always tell myself, like, Fly, I'm not going to do acting. But I feel like I could have a knack for acting. Like, I could bust out into, like, and if I do act, I want to act, like, on, like, like, on a London movie. Like, I just be like, so I'll stop, like. Okay, so I'm about to break into character. Right now, I'm just, like, a girl who just got her heart broken. All right. I can't believe you would do something like this to me. Wait. See, but that's my problem with acting. Like, I feel like I break character too much. I gotta lock in. Hold up, wait. I can't believe you would do something like this to me. Literally, I can't even fathom the feeling. See, look, hey, so sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up. But no, I feel like I would have to start in like a London movie because my ex is fire. You know, I just need to practice. But yes. Sooner than later. If you were to play anybody 1v1 from the rap game, who would you pick? I would pick King Roscoe because he's trash. King Roscoe couldn't... Drake can't dribble a ball at all, bro. Drake is terrible. Drake never plays sports. He's a music guy. Drake sucks. So I would definitely pick King Roscoe. Trash. I would thrash him 14-0. I think I did already when we was at the rap game. Drake is trash. Trash. And when he see this, I hope you see this, Roscoe. You're terrible. Yes. All right, y'all, that's another episode of Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae, powered by Overtime. We're dropping every Thursday on YouTube. Please make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow. It really helps us on the show. Y'all can find us on TikTok at Both World Show and Instagram at Both World. Thank you again for Eli Ellis for joining me today. I'll see y'all next time on Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae, powered by Overtime.